for NRG. On the backside, though, Baby on the flank will find one. So now all of a sudden, NRG is completely trapped just inside or around lamps. But the kills are decent. Sam's able to find two. Baby tagged up heavily, will be finished off by FAZE. And now we've got ourselves a 2v4.
Might be a case of just trying to get Daps out of this position and survive really at this point, but no, Daps wins that fight. He's going to peek out into Corey, who can at least get on this camera too, or this corner at least. Yeah, he sees a little leg, look at that, he's just going to peek him at the right time. Tries to get the follow-up onto Mav, he can do that, that's two. Straightforward stuff, the teleport is going to be used by Baby.
Oh.
Daps gets a third, that's a nice little crisp pot. Paranoia is going to put Corey out.
Corey needs to be able to survive for as long as humanly possible. Sam's going to come through, but he gets tagged through the cyber cage. Baby good for a trade. FAZE through the wall, able to find one more. Boombot coming through. That has to be dealt with, and FAZE to be the one responsible. Now Kohler on the way in, but is he a little bit too late, you wonder? Marvin and Corey are good for a couple, but Kohler for three. Time a problem. Has to pick up the spike and plant, and while he does that, it's going to be Zach on the way in. Kohler, do you risk EA site? Corey will be flushed backwards. Zach able to find one kill. It's actually very valuable as he can just duck away and stay alive. Baby on the way in for the Blade Storm. He takes down Sam. Potential Thrifty on the cards if they can find a way to pick up these weapons and find more trades. Rockets is going to get involved. 2v2 situation. And you've got EU who's already down to just one bullet.
Are they going to be expected Daps in this position now? No, he crouch peeks around the corner. Rocker's position is given up. He's expecting this aggressive push from sight. Attack. They're playing for the retake.
The question here is, do they know that Corey is actually isolated in showers because FAZE, who used it from the shadows to get to heaven, was low. Raucus, this is a good Hunter's Fury. He connects with one and will secure Kohler. Teleporter play will come out to Hookah, but the 1v1 between Daps and Corey in showers will tilt the way of FaZe Clan, and the important round that you were framing up, Ryan, is from behind. And as he gets scouted out, he just needs to try to stay alive, and the recon bolt will be enough to eventually secure the kill, and FaZe Clan will get on the board.
Yeah, really good round from FaZe Clan. They
playing passively through this archway. Shoulder tech comes through, and oh boy, Corey doesn't normally lose fights like that, but he does. This time, though, Marvin and Zach are good for a couple. Paranoia going to come through. Baby up top, able to help out. And the last one left is going to be FAZE for a 1v3. Of aggression for NRG, potentially to B. Marv is going to stick and get rewarded off from the shadows through B long. Bladestorm is going to be spent. Marv will deal with that as well. One more knife needed to connect, but it comes up at corners. But it is going to be Corey who's nearby. Cyber cage coming through. Dark cover is low, but Corey still finds first blood. Spam shots will actually connect onto FAZE as well. But still onto the site they go. Daps can't quite make it there. Recon bolt will reveal the location of FAZE.
Froze for a second because everybody just stopped. All of that utility coming out. Baby going to be able to peek it and get the first kill. They're really learning on how NRG wants to play this.
That is an insane peek from Baby. And a needed kill, to be fair. So 4v4 showstopper used for FaZe Clan defensively. Corey, though, blocked by a bit of the hot hands. Does he check left or right? He's got to make a decision. And as the rocket fuse comes through, he's going to go right side. He still gets a kill into Sam. And first blood will put NRG to a complete stall. It just comes down to how do you execute now. Bladestorm will be spent. Rocket's able to find one, but there's the trade. Baby able to find one more through the Cloudburst, trying to find the final kill. Not going to grab it, though the spike carrier, meanwhile, has dropped.
Judging off the minimap, he might be okay, but he's really calling it. Just a nice jiggle peek there to take the fight, but nice.
Quick Paranoia coming through. It'll actually deny the curveball peek, but the second one comes out. Marv will be caught in the corner. Baby not able to hit any shots, and with that, Daps able to get a long-range stinger into play. So now all of a sudden, NRG and a light buy looking good until Raucus has something to say about it. With all of that said and done, we're going to get ourselves a 2v2, and NRG are going to get some last handful of rounds. Nanostorm trying to flush out members. Doesn't really hit where it wants to, but Baby getting aggressive. Sam's got to be scratching his head saying, you're really peeking that. And if you've been watching Baby play over the last week and a half, the answer is say, yeah, of course I'm going to peek that. So now it's down to NRG in a 3v5. A pivotal gun round coming through. Raucus continuing to play over through lamps. Marv's on the other side. They will come ultimate orb, but that's actually not going to come through. That's actually just Kohler going in aggressively. Sam going to be able to hit the right click for the kill. Ooh. 4 HP staying alive on the backside of a nanoswarm. And NRG are going to have a 4v3 with the spike planted. A long flank is coming through.
It's a boiling point. It's a nice idea with a blast pack, but NRG are going to clear it up. Mavs was noted before. The paranoia is good, and look at this distance that FaZe is trying to clear up. Baby gets two with a frenzy. They lined up ducks in a row. He's trying to work out exactly where this last player is on the site, but it's Raucus that clears it. There's only 2 defenders left for NRG, and they're on the other side.
Just can't happen, baby. With this actually being toggled back and forth, kind of deciding where they want to plant this spike, there's a good chance that NRG could maybe just overwhelm, but the weapon's just too strong. FaZe Clan staying clean. Marv! Bladestorm gonna come through again very early as Babyface trying to make use of that, plus the operator, but Daps will shut him down. Now EU with the recon bolt gets up the weapon just in time to find the kill, and everything comes down to Marv. With that said, he's been known to do things like this in the past. The problem is the spike plant location is not in his area, and that's just going to be a hold for NRG. The crossfire is set up.
He's holding on to the judge. Caressing it. Wants to take it with him wherever he goes at this point, but...
Get aware. Defender lockdown will also come into play. Baby can't lock down the shots, and Kohler is able to take advantage as he finds another kill. Can't quite get the lockdown, though, and with it... And Baby knows he's got an advantage as the shots come through. Now he's got to win the gunfight. Can he get there in time?
See if he can scout out some intel, but Corey's on a mad flank. The Smoker's giving up his position, and he gets that fight. He's not going to get it against Daps, though, but Zachary has a rough idea on where he is. Utility coming out to try and take this fight one-on-one. The camera is going to be placed. Zachary going to touch a defuse. Which side is Daps going to come out on? He is going to slowly peek it, and Zachary seems to have it under...
Actually cut things off mid-map. Daps in the cyber cage. Right-click, not going to find the head. Corey and Baby combining for kills, and the only one with an elimination for NRG is Effie's, but he's down. Look for FaZe Clan. We talked about the last time we watched FaZe Clan at Haven that the rounds felt like they were just going by so quickly. We're starting to see that again, and it's going to force NRG to adapt quickly. Marv, Corey combining for 3 kills, all of them headshots. Last one left in
this.
I mean, Bebe doesn't even need to find kills right here. He can just stay alive, but you can see the plain disrespect. FaZe Clan saying, we're the better squad, we'll just go in. Corey, unfortunately, denies the rest of the dismiss channel, as EU will find one more kill, but you mentioned Marv coming from the back. It's going to be red, but the shots just...
It's 2 people, but Kohler gets that headshot. That's a good start. They have the man up, and the Empress is out for Corey.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the call for the Empress this soon. I mean, granted, the fact that he's earned it in 3 rounds is incredible. He will find 1 kill, but isn't able to dismiss it. So Sam is there for the trade. For the retake, Sam's going to try to follow up behind it. Deals with a sentry turret, but Zach is able to find 1 more kill. And with that, it's now a 3v2. Zach still locking down the same angle. Baby on the rotation back around is actually looking for a knife for a moment. Is not going to be able to find it, and they have officially shrugged back EU, who will only take what exactly is inside C Garage. And now all of a sudden, FaZe Clan, they're looking like, hey, we can isolate these players, and the spam shots through the wall are great, but Kohler still needs to be dealt with, and he'll take care of 2. Maybe they will finally punish, but that was, I won't even say a full punish, because NRG come away the victors of the trades. Now 3v2 to rip the round. Sam, beautiful shot, and everything will be left down just the one. It's
but the teleport noise, the shrouded step is going to be heard, and he knows exactly where they're going to be positioned. FaZe doesn't know that he's around this corner, but he still wins the fight.
He's going to just take the time to line this up. Oh,
he doesn't see the cipher.
Oh, boy, he should now. There's 1, there's 2, looking for number 3. No, EU able to respond, and things will stay 2v2.
Now, Baby with the operator is going to be long. Raucous is not checking it at all. Might be an easy kill if they just peek at the right time. Now it's just Baby with the op. He's going to be looking down, but EU chooses the right opportunity. Oh, that could have been... Kohler's still going to try and face the Eldron giving up the position. He has a place to get out of there. But he actually gets Marv, who uses the teleport. He's good for 2, actually. He's going to be facing up to even more, but Raucous, at least, brings us into a 2 versus 3. They have their ultimate. Staps is going to try and face Zachary with the lockdown in a 1 versus 2.
Inching onto sight, player to his left, doesn't quite full. Exactly, just get away. Just don't allow him a chance to find value. Now all of a sudden, you've got the Odin span from EU. 1 more bullet really would have done the trick, but Kohler is able to find his 2nd kill in the round. Sam watching C Garage, and FaZe Clan's speed and aggression has been completely denied in these last 4 rounds.
The Killjoy is in mid. Baby snuck in behind. Again, nobody's checking, but this time he's not going to miss his shots like Corey did. Daps is holding onto that angle. He gets taken through. Just Effie's in this 1 versus 2. There's not really enough time to go for this defuse. The alarm bot gives up his position. You would assume that this is going FaZe Clan's way, but no, it's still a 1v1 between the Omens. It's being watched carefully by Marv. He can win the fight. There's not enough time for the defuse, though. So he leaves with the operator, the round loss, with his life. To him, from Som. And the execute is going to come in from FaZe Clan to A. It's a nice paint shell, but I wasn't expecting Daps to close in that distance. His aim training wasn't good enough there, as Zachary's able to actually get the kill from Baby Bay, trying to be a nuisance, a big distraction. Effie's with the operator. Isn't going to quite spot Zachary on this angle. He misses the shot. Really should have hit that. Baby Bay is going to continue to push, but NRG, Effie, he's able to get it. Nice 1v1, but Zachary is complete.
Again, the time and the health that Zach has to play with is just so favorable. He's going to even walk a little bit further forward. Spike diffuse will be toggled. It first blood point of contact could come through here, and Sam not going to be equal to the task. Beyond that, Zach finds a second, and that will be 2 members gone off the A site, but still no commitment as far as where they want to go, as Daps is able to maybe try to push this. Needs to find a kill and needs to find it quickly. Knows one's around the corner, but the shots, they don't even connect at all. Corey punishes. Now to a 2v4. Lockdown will fade, but so have the chances you feel like of NRG. Although there is some good information gathering here. Paranoia will stall the hit from coming through, and now time is a big problem. Zach will find his 3rd kill. Daps making it interesting, but there's no choice besides just to back away and save.
And NRG only really to run it back.
Information coming through. Showstopper on the way through. Sam is going to peek! He had the concealment hiding in the corner, and he tries to come through. He gets punished. Corey finds Effie's on site. Daps is forced to rotate through hookah. Dark cover will close off his approach. Fortunate for him to find 1 kill. So still doable for a 1v2. But do you expect Mar to be holding a corner? And Zach won't even give him a Kohler, try to play aggressive through A long. Sam gonna get 1 as Kohler falls, and now Sam has to absolutely
The smokes.
The second shock dart misses, and now all of a sudden FaZe have an opportunity to potentially overwhelmed by numbers. 2v2. Corey takes 1 from the side. Effie's, are you good for more? Yes, he is. He clutches up, but through mid-map, he can watch this rotation. He's hearing footsteps. He's going to catch 1 out. That's the spike that's down. Give him a second. Kohler absolutely running through FaZe Clan right now. Curveball comes through. He wants the 3rd, but Raucus will shut it down.
Double beast play, but actually Baby Bay is just outside garage. Isn't being watched by anyone, and there's no utility. The Lado is good, and Kohler is going to be able to sort of protect it as much as possible. Gets 2 yet again. Daps can at least make sure that that trade isn't punished too much. The Hunter's Fury on both sides. Who's going to play chicken? EU actually wins it out against Raucus, but is going to be caught out by Zachary. He just has the worst gun, but still wins that engagement.
FaZe, and they're both going to exit away with the team that didn't have the favor coming out on top.
Corey is now going to peek towards garage. The Paranoia is going to be good. It hits 3 players, but the spray even better from NRG on this attack.
Corey's able to find 1. That'll stop them. So a 4v4. Turret will come down to try to keep things safe as they try to isolate this player on the backside. Sam gets 1. Tailwinds away. Daps another. Right clicks have to come through. Not gonna...
Decent. No, Baby Bay has made his way around, but Effie's, I think, here's the sound. Going to be watching that angle. Easy frag for him. 5 versus 4 now. FaZe Clan trying to just find an avenue, but NRG seem to have all of these doorways on hold. So I'm just trying to find out exactly where Zachary is. He's just got the pistol. They know exactly where he's going to be. FaZe Clan in for this retake, considering that they're ready to go. They're going to get some damage in done early. That's a nice kill onto Kohler. Zachary manages to survive even with hit.
Time being a problem. Have to stick for this plant. FaZe trying to get their way in to contest this, but Sam's able to find 1 more kill on the way through. So now it's just
to make sure that they weren't going to give this up. And I fancied FaZe Clan because in a 5 versus 4, even as a person, it was the attempt of debate. I think more teams are just a bit worried about using it. Some, though, gets a big pick onto Bar. DU's actually going to push. Zachary looking in the wrong direction, knows that the sub is nearby because of the Aldra, and he has nice cleanup. More than anything, and NRG are now going to centralize to take back this space that's been contested. FaZe able to do even more, actually. They get some stuff done on A short. Effie's now
by just sheer force of numbers, as they need to find trades with these pistols. That's a brilliant first kill for Raucus. Effie's, though, able to get a Paranoia out, but it doesn't actually connect onto Raucus, who takes the second challenge. At FaZe Clan, they needed to win this round. It was a tough one for them to be designed to win.
She needs to get a frag, otherwise it's just going to be completely rescinded. Baby Bay on the site has a rough idea on where Som is. He can get that kill at least. A lot of space is starting to be taken up by FaZe Clan. I'd expecting the lurk, though, from Daps. Look at him. He's in C-Link. Going to sneak around Kohler, being a massive distraction even with that run it back. And they're going to be expecting the Cypher to go for this defuse. It doesn't really...
Hunter's Fury is going to have to find kills. Raucus will connect onto 1, but can't confirm the kill. Kohler able to put himself, I think, on his 23rd overall kill. spike is going to be planted. Daps able to help out from backside Gong. And Som will clean up Zach. It's just down to Ruckus. In a 1v5, you really can't go for this, but saving is just going to feel...
Has to be pivotal from Raw because it's a pretty much do or die scenario for him. He is about to run into some of the players. He's good for one, he's good for two. They're all lining up perfectly. Raucous with the judge, the hero that FaZe Clan needed. He wants to upgrade the gun, but Daps is going to be lurking to try and get that kill. Is this going to be the fourth? Nope. Daps is going to make sure that that stops in. The paranoia is going to hit these two survivors. Baby Bay is going to...
You going to recognize the threat is a little bit more imminent than he was considering, so he'll come back to help. Corey with the leer coming through. Paranoia for Effie's, though. Really well placed. Baby Bay only able to find one kill. Still trying to work their way through. Som with the Bladestorm. Able to find one more. Corey, though, able to dismiss away. Forces a tailwind back, but time becoming a problem. Need to start making a way forward, and no more utility for him to play with. Som will be there for his third spike planted for a post-plant situation for FaZe.
Someone's found an opening. He's actually found two, but the issue is that FaZe Clan know exactly where he is. Got two players playing on either side of the site, just trying to peek him carefully, but it's more the positioning of Raucous on this left-hand corner that I'm more concerned about. Som's actually going to dash out. That's a...
Som, as ducking underneath was Kohler, but maybe actually Kohler was figured out as Marv will find the kill on the angle. You also see a ping that was there, so it didn't look like the Aldron found much, but it absolutely does. And as Corey takes down EU in front of the A site, now it's another 5v3.
Tree. Someone's going to be watching from this angle to see people come through. He tries to get one, but the spray doesn't quite get the headshot. Daps is nowhere near to stop this execute from going down, and the retake is going to be near on impossible. You have a great start for FaZe Clan, but still 4-0. I'm kind of worried.
Right? I was about to say it if you didn't. As soon as Daps gets taken down here, depending on how many he finds. Okay, wait a second. He's got himself 3, and if he whatsoever. So as Baby Bay gets a cloud burst out, curveball comes through. And unfortunately, oh, actually, no, Kohler does take down Zach. I was about to say, Zach is able to sneak on through. How about that shot from Som? So now an opportunity for a thrifty round as Kohler and Som continue to find more. Set up top. Corey still trying to hold on to an angle. Curveball coming through. This has to be the hit for NRG, but it's still just too slow. And Raucous finds kills and no hope.
Gonna be quite happy that ultimates got used up and the fact that they were able to get their first kill. They're in a 4 versus 3 immediately. Great response from them. Is shut down. The position in the color hasn't been given away, but he kind of scuffs the first shot. Zachary finds an opening. Daps is now going to try and poise himself on the site. Does get flashed. His position given up and fault lined. FaZe have found an opening.
Getting caught by the fault line was just a little bit of insult onto injury, but Effie's finds a pick. So now it's a 2v2. But Som has to work forward with an operator, and you've got Corey holding an angle over towards logs. There's the peak. Though the tailwind will bait out the shots. Now Corey trying to go to the classic, has to also go to the reload, and Raucous, he'll be able to directly below you. He's done well to clear out a lot of space so far. And as he's just going to go right on through, Baby Bay was in just a minute ago, but again, you figured that an exit is not going to be through garden or through tree. It's likely going to be over to A long, so you got to find kills on the cross if you're dead. But we'll still just stay very safe for the time being, and as he peeks, he will come away with the kill. Daps is only good for 1, and out leaves Kohler to a 1v3 situation. He's given up his position. Shock darts will be spammed to his direction just to try to keep him more passively sitting, but it's from fully committing. 20 seconds. Kohler going to be flushed out from the boathouse. Som, he's good for 2 through the cloud burst. Are you kidding? Now it's down to FaZe Clan with limited amount of time and not having favorable. Is going to say, let's go ahead and hit this. Daps, though, he's going to find 1 through the door cover. Make it a second. Som picks up a 3rd time, again becoming a problem. And FaZe Clan on the outside with no spike. We'll just have to back away.
Ooh, Zachary gets shot in the back.
Point coming through. This is looking like a FaZe Clan wanted to go very quickly. Marvin's going to connect with the TP. How do you miss that if you're EU? Now Daps needs to find a couple, and he does. More around the corner. Baby Bay will punish. And FaZe Clan, as they lose Marv over the middle of the map.
FaZe is going to be the first to stop breakthrough. Operator shot misses. Kohler's trying to get the spray in. Effie brings it down to a 2 versus 1. 1v1 now with Raucous. The flash has to be good. It's a nice little curve from Kohler, but Raucous.
Point left plus a fault line to come through. Everyone stays safe. Bebe finds 1 kill. He finds himself a 2nd. Now looking for number 3. Effie's is good for 1, but needed to find a handful more, and FaZe Clan will get a pretty clean retake. Playing very close forward, might get caught off here as he's got Corey with him, playing a tight corner. Baby Bay, though, is able to find 1 and 2. It's all gone wrong. Baby Bay holds down the trigger, and the bullet hose finds 3 kills. Spike on the ground. FaZe Clan surely will be on 11.
Daps lurking on B on his own. He struggles to get one at this point. Daps has been great across this map, but could get a few more. It's looking interesting. He's low on health. Raw can work out what they're doing within the first 5 to 10 seconds, posture themselves in a certain position and set play. And Baby Bay will just get first blood like that. It's done.
It's over. It would be insane for them to find 9 rounds in a row. And this being one of them. Good flashpoint coming through. Marv's able to find one, but EU for a trade. Raucus is going to find... It's not going to happen. Zach will clean things up, and let's be honest, this has been a headache of a couple of weeks for FaZe Clan. Last 4 days especially have been a bit all over the place, but they